Dragon Ball Z and Pokemon were huge parts of my childhood, and I've always tried to match a Pokemon to the Dragon Ball Z character. Another thing I like doing in my free time is shiny hunting. So today I finally decided I want to shiny hunt a team of Dragon Ball Z characters. I've made it super simple. I'm looking for 6 Pokemon that either look like or maybe represent the theme of a Dragon Ball Z character. Doesn't have to be their shiny form, but then once I've figured out those 6 Pokemon, I'm going to shiny hunt for them. And where better to start than obviously the main character Goku. Since Goku's based off Song Wukong, I believe, I thought the best Pokemon to hunt for him would be Chimchar. Well, I'm looking for Infernape, but Chimchar's the easiest one to hunt. And to find Chimchar, the easiest spot I could think of was going into Pokemon Scarlet, going up into the Blueberry Academy in the ice area. You might run into a Scorbunny, but luckily enough, Chimchar was the first one I got. So once he was caught, it's just a matter of leveling up into an Infernape, and there we go. We have our main character, the Ultimate Warrior, Kakarot. Now that we have Goku covered, let's go for his best friend and fellow Dragon Ball character, Krillin. And with Krillin's lack of nose and his short height, I figured the easiest and simplest one here is just a classic Squirtle. Once again, I'm going to be hunting for it in Pokemon Scarlet. They're not all going to be in Scarlet. I think one isn't in Scarlet. But again, the easiest place to hunt for this one is the Blueberry Academy. Luckily enough, I did happen to have a Squirtle outbreak at the time. It was in the water, so a bit annoying, but luckily enough, I was able to knock out 60 of them to get the max odds, chuck down a water sandwich, and just kept resetting till I found one. And before you know it, the greenback turtle was there, and there he had it. Krillin joined the team. From Goku's training partner, next up, let's go for Goku's pupil, and that would be Eevee. Now, I think Eevee is a clear-cut, easy choice here. I went with Tyrogue, because I think the hair's the same, the little body's the same, just everything works out perfectly in this one. So we put down a fighting sandwich, had a couple goes running around, and we did end up finding little Tyrogue in his nice little blue pants, and that looks like it's half the team covered. I can't do a Dragon Ball Z video without having my favorite character of all time in it, Vegeta. I mean, I have a tattoo of him on my arm. There's not exactly a character that has the same body type or looks a lot like Vegeta, so I went with one that has the same, well, a very similar hairstyle. I went with Luxray on this one, and I think the cool thing about Shiny Luxray is it's yellow, which I feel helps represent the Super Saiyan of the series. Now this one I did manage to catch a Pormo first, but in the same sandwich we did get a Shinx, and now it's just leveling that up to make it look like Vegeta. Now I didn't want just a team of the good guys in it, or the Z fighters, so I figured let's go for a couple villains, and why not start off with the first villain of Dragon Ball Z, being Raditz. And this is one where I feel like the shiny makes it look more like the character. I went with Sandslash on this one because his hair turns red at the back, but it makes him look a lot different to his normal color, which I feel like makes it really look like Raditz's long hair on it. And for this one, we had to hunt down Sandshrew. I think I could have hunted down a Sandslash, but I can only remember where Sandshrew was, and we found it after, I think, 2 sandwiches, a nice green Sandshrew. And again, we leveled that one up, evolved it into a Sandslash, and tell me that doesn't look like a Raditz. I mean, I guess it could also work for Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, but I feel the darker hair makes it look a bit more like Raditz. Before I get to the final hunt that took me over a week and a half to find, please consider giving this video a like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments other Pokemon you think represent Dragon Ball Z characters, so hopefully I can do a part 2 maybe in the future. But how can you do a Dragon Ball Z compared to Pokemon video without having the main villain of the series, Goku's arch rival? That would be the Emperor Frieza. And I think a pretty obvious one here is just Mewtwo. Same color scheme, same sort of, I feel like body type, it's perfect. And there's no simple way to hunt a shiny Mewtwo, so I just loaded up Let's Go Eevee and just did soft resets over and over and over again. And after about 9-10 days, I didn't count how many because that would just, it'll be tough. But there it was, the shiny green Mewtwo. Now, I didn't go into this very well prepared, so I only had Ultra Balls, but I managed to catch it after, I think, 50 or 60 Ultra Balls. But there we have it, the shiny Frieza. All that was left was to transfer the Frieza into Pokemon Scarlet, so I can get them all for one big family photo in the picnic. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed and you agree with my selections, and hopefully I can do a part 2 in the future. Catch you later.